Hello and welcome everyone. We are about to start our today's webinar and we will just wait a couple of seconds to start with the presentation. Dr. Ekici, you are also welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much for your invitation for this program. And hello, everyone. Have a good night. Good evening.
Thank you. I don't want to take so much time while waiting for others to be completed. This event will be shared on YouTube platform as well. That's why I'm going to start with presentation and everyone can follow later at YouTube as well. Hello again. Welcome to our webinar series organized as part of our preparations for the International Women and Justice Summit, which will be held in Istanbul this November. And today we are at the midpoint of our webinar series. So far we have hosted 4 distinguished speakers. And until October, we will continue to welcome experts from international and international. And we organize this webinar series to enhance our knowledge about artificial intelligence and explore its impact and applications in various areas in our lives. And in our webinars, we have discussed the differences and similarities between artificial intelligence and human intelligence, and AI impact on human life and technical features and development of AI tools and their areas of use kind of subjects. And this week, we will be discussing the evolution of law over time, the changes in the law during the digital age, and the current use of AI in the legal field. And we will also explore the question, is AI judge or AI lawyer possible? And we have hosted many international and national speakers. I would like to show our list to you from our website page. Let me share my screen here. I hope you see the names here. We hosted Dr. Enis Doku, Dr. Merve Ayuce Kızrak, Dr. Jocelyn McClure, Suma Chender, and tonight we will be hosting Dr. Lecturer Şerafettin Ekici and pointing different areas related to artificial intelligence and its effects on our social lives as well. And our tonight's esteemed guest who is an expert in the field, Dr. Şerafettin Ekici, as I already announced. Dr. Ekici graduated from Marmara University Faculty of Law in 2001. He completed his master's degree in informatics in 2009, and his PhD is in private law in 2018. He is currently a lecturer at Istanbul Medeniyet University Faculty of Law in the IT Law Department, and he is also the president of the Informatics and Technology Law Association. And today he will talk to us about the impacts of AI on legal practices. And about the webinars, as those who follow our series know, our session consists of 40-minute presentation by our guest speaker and a following 15-minute Q&A section. You can share your questions through the Q&A section while listening to the presentation. Thank you all again for joining us, your time, and thank you, Dr. Şerafettin Ekici, for your time. Without further going deep with my speech, I would like to leave the floor our guests, and I wish you a productive and fruitful session for everyone. The floor is yours, Dr. Ekici. Thank you.
Thank you very much for a nice presentation, and I hope it will be a useful webinar for everyone. Thank you very much again. And first of all, I'd like to thank my colleague Salih Gümrükçoğlu, the president of KADEM, to the entire of KADEM board of directors, and especially you and Mrs. Ebru Yılmaz and everyone who contributed. So let's start. I want to share my screen with your permission.
I have already allowed you to share your screen while making you co-host, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you see?
We see your screen. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah. Our topic is tonight, how will AI transform law practices? It's, I think, a good idea for speak on this topic. So, as we learn from history books, human history began with the hunter-gatherer society, and the social order continued tens of thousands of years. And hunters gatherer society, in hunter-gatherer society, the humans generally hunting and gathering and something like this. Afterwards, the agricultural revolution that started in Mesopotamia continued until the Industrial Revolution. Since the society in this period was an agricultural society, the laws were also shaped on an agricultural basis. As we see from the Sumerian tablets, many legal texts regarding the social order based on agricultural and animal husbandry were implemented in this period. After this period, in 1760, the Industrial Revolution era began. In this period following the agricultural revolution, a global transition period towards more widespread, efficient, and stable production processes began. The Industrial Revolution, which began in Great Britain, spread to continental Europe, more widespread, efficient, continental Europe, and the United States in the period from 1760 to about 1840. Afterward, it slowly spread all over the world. This transition includes the transition from manual production to methods to mechanics, new chemical production, and iron production processes, increased use of water power and steam power. It includes the development of machine tools and the rise of mechanized factory systems. This change also brought with in legal text regarding industrial society, the labor law, the trade law, union trade law, international trade law regulations on companies, which remain valid today, were generally adopted during this period. After a series of technological development in the last century, we started to live in the information age, and we argue that we are living in information age, and this is a new age started since 1980s, about 1980s. In this period, in 1945, ENIAC, the first electronic computer began the first trials. And in 1981, after the invention of IBM PC, which is the first personal computer, computers became smaller and entered homes and schools. Smartphones began to used in 1995, and in 2004, Web 2.0 and social media emerged. In 2010, with the introduction of Web 3.0, AI comes into play. Today, we are talking about crypto assets, AI, cybercrimes, cybersecurity, and other things of information age. And parallel with all these developments, states have made and continue to make the necessary legal regulations because law has always been intertwined with society and social structure. Nowadays, AI has started to be used in every aspect of our lives, and we encounter AI applications in every field, from health to education, from engineering to intellectual property, from social media to company management. At this beginning point, we have to make a definition of AI. There are many different definitions of what AI is, depending on the perspective of the person defining it or the sector they work in. But the European Union was the first official body to legislate on AI system. This definition is not AI definition. I want to underline this definition is AI systems definition.
Hocam, sorry for the intervention, but we don't see the screen following. We are still at the first page of your presentation. If it's okay, or are you changing?
I changed my screen. Can't you see?
We are still at the first page. How will AI transform law practices in your name?
No, it has to be changed. Sorry.
Sorry for the interruption.
Maybe I can stop the share and I can share again.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. And I see what's the
third page. What is the AI? Yeah.
AI, and now fourth page.
Yeah, we can follow right now. And it might be better to see the full screen of your presentation, maybe.
Maybe, okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And sorry, I want to minimize your picture. Yes. As I say, the European Union was the first official body to legislate on AI system. AI Act, which was finalized on 13th June 2024, was published in the official journal the European Union on 12 July 2024. In this regulation, AI system is defined as AI system means a machine-based system that is designed to operate with varying levels of autonomy and that may exhibit adaptiveness after deployment, and that for explicit or implicit objectives infers from the input it receives how to generate outputs such as predictions, content, recommendations, or decisions that can influence physical or virtual environments. Sorry, I want to change. Yes. And the definition in AI Act emphasize the following points in terms of characteristics of AI systems. First point, AI systems are machine-based systems. I think it's correct for AI systems, but AI is, just a software. A machine is not needed to use AI. According to the coding in software, it's possible for it to take spontaneous actions. But if we are talking about AI systems, yes, this definition is, I think, correct. Other characteristic is AI system is designed to operate with varying levels of autonomy. Autonomy means the ability of AI systems to act on their own, to take actions on their own, and to draw conclusions from them. At this point, we will come across the classification of AI. And as you know, while some AIs today are at the level of simple, some AIs have much more advanced features. AI is expected to rise to level of super intelligence in the not too distant future. In fact, it is predicted that most of the legal problems, such as AI liability, especially tort liability, criminal liability, personality, will arise at the level of super intelligence. Today, generally, we are talking about these problems, but these problems are not today's problem. I think when the AI will super intelligent AI, and we will start to much more speak at these problems. The other characteristic of AI systems may exhibit adaptiveness after deployment, and other characteristic is can be used for explicit or implicit objectives. Another characteristic is infers from the input is received how to generate outputs such as predictions, content recommendations, or decisions that can influence physical or virtual environments. So we are coming to main topics, and why AI has become so widespread. It's unthinkable not to use in AI in the federal law. We use AI in law in many ways today. As you see, we are using the AI systems in law, legal research, predictive analytics, document analysis, and review, legal chatbots, case management, legal compliance, automated document generation. Let's see these topics. First one is legal research in. First way is legal research is our main files, and AI can be used to streamline legal research and making it faster and more efficient. AI tools can quickly analyze the large amounts of the legal data and identify relevant cases and statutes and regulations and provide summaries and analysis of the law. And in this heading, we can talk about legislation programs and case law search engines is more common. As you know, in 2022, the Yargıtay, which is the Turkish Supreme Court, decided to establish an AI-based Yargıtay Jurisprudence Center. And I don't know, are they finished this program, or are they using it today or not? But they decided to use it. Actually, legislation programs are started using AI also in their programs, but I'm not sure they are good or not. Predictive analytics is also one of the using base. AI can be used to predict the outcomes of legal based on historical data and trends. This can help lawyers and judges make more informed decisions and anticipate potential outcomes. But predictive analytics carries the risk of categorical discrimination. And categorical discrimination refers to making decisions about individuals based on their membership in a particular group rather than considering them as individuals. This type of discrimination is unfair and prohibited, and can lead to negative consequences for the people being discriminated against. I think you read on internet. In USA, some of the police departments have also experimented with using AI to identify criminals. But after a while, the AI started to categorically discriminate, seeing Black people as potential criminals, while seeing light-skinned people as less potential criminals. For this reason, the use of AI in this identifying criminals was abandoned because it was a very big problem. So hence it was abandoned. Document analysis and review is also one of the using ways AI. AI tools can automate the review and analysis of legal documents, contracts, and agreements. This can help lawyers and judges identify key terms and potential issues and areas of concern more quickly and accurately. Contract drafting, contract review and analysis, examination of correspondence between the parties, analyzing the document on which the case is based, summarizing the case file are main files on this files. Legal chatbots also another way we are using AI. AI-powered chatbots can provide legal information and guidance to individuals seeking legal advice. And these chatbots can answer common legal questions, provide information on legal procedures and requirements, and connect users with legal resources and services. But legal chatbots also have a risk. The risk is incorrect information. And since many AI programs are fundamentally driven by big data, the information they provide may not be accurate. This can cause significant damage. It's not clear who will be responsible for the damage caused by inaccurate information provided by AI. So it's a very big problem about legal chatbots. But day by day, legal chatbots becoming much more common. Another way, case management. AI can help lawyers, law firm manage their cases more efficiently by automating routine tasks such as scheduling and document management and client communication. And this can free up lawyers time to focus on more complex legal issues and provide better services to their clients. AI can also assist judges in organizing and scheduling files and hearings, as well as pretrial problems, preparations, and it's possible to use AI. Legal compliance, another way, but is not a very common use, but it's increasing rapidly. AI can assist companies in ensuring compliance with various legal regulations and requirements by analyzing company policies, procedures, and papers, and practices to identify potential areas or non-compliance and provide guidance on how to address them. Identify and complement legal requirements, identifying current problems and providing solutions, and customer analysis, solving problems related human resources are main files on this heading. Automated document generation is also not a very common use, but it's increasing rapidly. AI can handle repetitive tasks like creating contracts or filling out legal forms, saving lawyers significant time and effort. Contract drafting, preparing in offer letter, and preparation of lawsuit petition and other petitions are also possible in this heading and in this topic. So we come to our main question. Can we use AI as a judge? And I don't know what you think about this topic, but many university is talking about this problem, and many academic persons talking about this problem. And there are two different views on this issue. As you see, some of them saying yes, some of them saying no. The first view highlights the shortcoming of AI and argues that AI can't be a judge. And proponents of the other view emphasize certain features of AI and argue that it can be used as a judge. It can be used as a judge, especially in a simple proceedings. Sorry. Those who argue that AI cannot be a judge emphasize in particular the following points. As you can see, the first point is fairness. They argue that AI systems can be based on the data they are trained on. This could lead to the discriminatory judgment. So it's a very big problem for using AI as a judge. The second point is transparency. If an AI makes a decision, can be hard to understand how it arrives at the decision. And this is a problem in legal system that requires clear reasoning behind judgments. Lack of human judgment is another argument, and certain situations require understanding human emotions and intentions, which AI currently struggles with. Yeah. Another way is we can use AI as a judge. They are emphasizing the following points. Efficiency is the first point. They argue that AI can analyze vast amounts of legal data much faster than humans, because the human brain is limited, but AI is not limited. And also AI just reducing backlogs and expediting cases. This could make justice system more accessible. Consistency is another point. They argue that AI can apply legal statutes and precedent uniformly, potentially reducing unconscious bias that can creep into human justice decision. And cost effectiveness is another point. They argue that AI judges would require salaries or benefit, potentially saving court system significant funds. They argue that AI can handle straightforward cases with well-defined rules, particularly in areas like small claims court. In Turkish, we are saying Suç Ceza Mahkemesi, Asliye Hukuk Mahkemesi, something like this. Contract disputes, traffic violations, we can use in these areas. They are arguing. Another main topic, can we use AI as an attorney? Yes, also two views on this topic, sorry. Those argue that AI cannot be an attorney raise the following reservations: and lack of judgment and creativity, and client interaction, ethical considerations. And on the client interaction reservations, they're arguing that the lawyer-client relationship is built on trust and empathy qualities. AI can't replace that. Human lawyers are still essential for understanding clients' needs and developing a winning strategy. And AI can't create this strategy. Ethical consideration is another point. They argue that AI system trained on biased data could not discrimination in the legal system. Lawyers are needed to ensure ethical and fair representation. Supporters of AI lawyers believe they can offer several benefits. One of these benefits increased efficiency and affordability. AI can handle repetitive tasks like legal research, document review, and even some contracts drafting much faster and cheaper than human lawyers. This could make legal services more accessible to people who can't afford traditional representation. And another topic is improved accuracy and consistency. They are arguing that AI can analyze vast amount of legal data and identify patterns that human might miss. This can lead to more accurate legal advice and a more consistent application of the law. 24/7 ability is another point, and they argue that AI lawyers wouldn't be limited by human needs for sleep or breaks, and they could potentially provide legal assistance anytime, anywhere. So it's a very big advantage on this topic. Okay. Yes. What do I think? I think maybe not today, but in the future, AI will definitely be used by judges and lawyers because it's less costly and more coherent decisions will be made. It has better analysis capability. human judges can be influenced very quickly due to political views, powerful people, kinship relations, and common ties. AI cannot be influenced by this. The absence of sense, which is criticized for being missing today, will also be present in AI in the future. Whether it's necessary or not should also be discussed. In my opinion, AI does not need to have emotions to be a judge, because the judge has to be independent of his own feelings, and just as he has to be independent of everything else. And where there's emotion, there will be no objectivity. For example, a judge whose own tenant does not pay the house rent will act against the tenant in rent-related cases he is hearing in the court. However, this is not possible in terms of AI. The rate of correct decision making of AI is increasing day by day. So I think we can use AI judges and AI attorneys in the future. It's not too late. I think it's very nice. So I want to share a video with your permission.
双方当事人及诉讼代理人经核实，符合法律规定，可以参加本次庭前会议。被告对原告提交的司法区块链证据的三性有无异议？没有异议。
你现在在做的，其实你不能仅仅的理解于提高效率，实际上还有一个司法公正的问题。速度快了，本身也是一种公正啊，是吧？迟来的正义不是正义嘛？
Thank you for your watching. As you can see, in China, the trial started to using AI as a judge and as an attorney. Main topic about AI in the law sector is should AI have personality, and somebody say yes, somebody say no. It's topic. I think there is only debate about whether AI should have a personality. Some argue that giving AI a personality can enhance the user experience and make interactions more engaging and natural. Others are concerned that giving AI personality can make it more difficult for users to distinguish between AI and human communication, lead to potential ethical concerns and confusions. And so there is no clarity at this point, and I think in the future we will grant to some AI systems as a personal, but how it will be do, I don't know. What kind of regulations will come about this topic, I don't know. We will see. We will see it the future together. Nobody sure about this topic. And another problem is who owns the products created by the generative AI. There is no legal regulation at this point, but generally we are accepting that owner of the AI and the controller of the AI will be owner of the products created by the generative AI. So I think my time is full. If you have any question, I can answer. Thank you for take your time.
Thank you, Dr. Ekici, for your
And
presentation.
also sorry for my voice. I have a throat problem tonight. So
We wish you health.
thank you very much.
You completed your presentation on time and you shared many interesting topics with us tonight. And we have some questions from the Q&A part. And I also want to share my comment on trial AI use in trials in China. It's quite interesting, and it made me wonder whether the decisions are impartial and fair or not. But we can't be sure about it, I think.
Yes, we're not sure. Some trials is continue in China and also in other countries. And but when you have to regulations on the topic, and we can be sure it's unfair or not. What's unfair or what is fair, it changed in regulations. But this is a threat, and the trials is continue, and we will see the AI judges and AI attorneys in the future. I'm sure about that. But when and where will we start to use? I don't know. I think nobody knows.
The predictions about AI applications are not very clear because there are both proponents and opponents about the use of it in different fields, like especially in legal fields. And it's curious whether the development here will be determined by the technical advancements of AI or the people's aims to use AI with their own purposes. We will see when we leave. But I want to share the questions from the audiences right now. And
Yes, please.
let's start with the first question set. The first question of the first question set is the current legal system sufficient to address crimes committed using artificial intelligence, or are new regulations needed?
Yes, we need new regulations, and especially in criminal law, it's not clear. And in AI Act, I mentioned below, and they accepted that creators and users are responsible for the AI's actions. But we need two new regulations on crime system. because the current system is a special system.
Mm-hmm. And not specialized on specifically AI, not yet, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. And we need to focus on this with policymakers and experts.
Yes, yes, of course. Actually, we don't have good regulations. No, actually, we don't have any regulations about AI, and we need to many regulations, not only crime system, but only all over our legal system.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And the second question is kind of parallel with my own curiosity. It says that those having AI lawyers and judges risk concentrating power in the hands of those who control the AI, potentially leading to biased decisions.
Yeah, it's a big problem, but we can teach the AI something and control objectivity and something like this. It will be solved. I think this problem can solve.
Can it be really objective?
By the developers. It's not a very big problem, but we can solve this problem. The real judges, if argue with her or his wife or husband, what will we do in the court? It's a very big problem, you know. And if the judge is sad, the decisions is not good. Decisions is very bad. If the judge very happy and judge get a happy news, and so decisions is very good. It's a very big problem, and so the developers and software developers can solve the mentioned problem, I think.
Like, it makes us hopeful about the situation.
Yes.
And there is another question I want to say, answer, leave. What are your predictions about how AI can cooperate with human colleagues in the fields?
Sorry? Corporates?
What are your predictions about how AI can cooperate with human colleagues in the fields? Human attorneys and AI attorney cooperation is asked here.
Corporates. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
No prediction about this.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
thank
prediction.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, another question here is using AI for drafting legal briefs has become quite common among lawyers, attorneys. What do you think are the risks associated with this practice? Actually, you already shared some practices using this, but
Yes.
is there more risks or benefits using AI for drafting the legal briefs? What is your opinion about this situation?
Actually, I think today is AI is not a super AI, but we are using today AI. Most of them is basic AI, and today we have a big risk. But in the future, I think while AI will be good, the risk will be down, and benefit will be a rise, I think. But today risk, I think, more than benefits.
It creates more risks because the information can be untrue or sometimes direct to the wrong decisions, maybe. Okay, thank you. And there is another set of questions here. What are the artificial intelligence most important advantages and the limitations in legal practice? Furthermore, what technological developments and regulations are required for the further integration of AI in legal practice?
Sorry, Can you repeat, please? The second part of the second part of the question.
Okay. Furthermore, what technological developments and regulations are required for the further integration of AI in legal practice?
First part of the question I mentioned above. Yeah, and second part of the question, and I think first of all we have to start in technological machines in the courts and also in the Yargıtay and also in the Adalet, it's very important. And then actually we are using some technological systems as like WIAP, and I think in the future we can start to AI systems in WIAP, and then maybe in the future we can start courts like Metaverse and maybe sanal courts. It's possible. Actually, in the South America, some of the South American countries, they started to Metaverse courts, especially in specific judges, specific courts, like family courts, and they started to use. Maybe in the future we can use possible.
And I think focusing on the courts, it can be used to detect the crimes based on the body language or movements and gestures of the human judge. It can be detect the crime. Sometimes an AI can be very beneficial.
Yes, of course.
Part of the detection.
Of course. Actually, we new started to new technologies, and what technologies we are using today. For example, cell phones, and we started to use in beginning of the 2000s, and when I was in university in 1997, between 1997 and 2001, we didn't use the cell phones, but everybody using cell phones, and everybody using internet, and everybody using social media. All of them is new technologies, and we are adopting now, and maybe in the future, and maybe new generation can very quickly adopt these technologies, and they can use these technologies.
Thank you. And another question is already discussed, but still, if you want to add something about it, I want to read it. How effective can AI be in roles such as judge or AI lawyer? What factors should we consider when assessing such roles' feasibility and ethical issues?
Sorry.
How effective can AI be in roles such as judge or lawyer? And what factors should we consider when assessing the rules' feasibility and ethical issues?
Actually, I mentioned above, there are two views, the benefits or damages about AI judges or AI lawyers, and I can argue the same. I accept their arguing, and there are many problems to using judges, and there are many benefits of the using, and clarify is very important, and transparency is a very important point, and human judgment effect is a very important point, as I mentioned. So if we focus on this point, AI judges can be very useful for us in the future in law sector, I think.
Thank you. Throughout the presentation and the question part, we discussed that can AI be judged, or can AI role as judging someone or something? The last question is about the judging of AI. Can AI be judged? And for example, in cases of a cybercrime, how should responsibility be assigned? Will the AI be judged, or the creators of the AI be judged?
Also, I think both of them is possible. I think AI can be judged. I think it will be very effective for us. Actually, we are afraid of the AI judge in a criminal court, but I think we don't need to afraid about AI judges. No problem.
Thank you, Dr. Ekici. We have completed all the questions from the Q&A part. Thank you for your presentation, and you have shared your comments on the researches and the discussions, and you showed us new trends using AI in the field of law and legal applications. And we think that it was fruitful discussion for us. We thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And next week, we will be hosting Lisa Brunet from United States. She will be talking about the ethical horizons of AI, completing the discussions of each week. We will be continuing to host other international speakers as well. Thank you again for your time and presentation. And I wish good night, everyone, and nice weekend.
Bye.
Okay, bye.